If you've been watching his Twitter feed at all, you certainly have seen the president talking about the wall and a variety of topics. And to be candid, that actually continues a trend, Eric, dating back to yesterday. Let me take you to the president's favorite social media platform. He's talking about the wall and his predecessor in this particular tweet. He said President and Mrs. Obama built has a 10-foot wall around their D.C. mansion compound. I agree, totally necessary for their safety and security. The U.S. needs the same thing. It's a slightly larger version. The wall or fence or border security by any name is obviously meant to protect and defend this country, say White House officials. And that, by the way, Eric, is a sentiment echoed by the folks who face the real danger along the border firsthand.
When you're talking about 60,000 people flowing across the border, and we're talking about drug smuggling increasing between ports of entry, hard narcotics, synthetic opioids, methamphetamine coming 25% increase last year. We've seen it increase again the first 3 months of this year. We need a barrier to help us stop that, to push into the traffic into areas that we can control more effectively.
Alas, Democrats are digging in, Eric. They say the $5 billion for the wall simply won't happen, at least not yet. We'll see what happens in January when they take over the House.
Yeah, Eric? Just a couple of days. They're going to have that vote on Thursday. But meanwhile, speaking of the Democrats and the shutdown, any sign of movement at all? There was some discussion of possible compromise. Hearing anything from the White House perspective?
I got to tell you, on background, you have conversations, and they're obviously hopeful, right? You want something to happen. This is about the safety and security of the American people, but at least the public-facing message, Eric, is still the same. The president will get the funding one way or the other because they are doing right by the American public. Now, this, of course, means no deal without funding. And it also means this, and I think this is important. Until Democrat leaders get back from Hawaii and elsewhere and the new leadership moves into position later on in the week, well, there is little chance we'll hear of any movement.
There's a lot of distrust in town, and I guess you can blame both sides for that. But after lunch, I've never been more encouraged. If we can get people talking, we can find our way out of this mess, and that would include around $5 billion for border security / wall / fencing, whatever you want to call it, in areas that make sense, and deal with another problem that's looming.
No public events for the president today, at least not yet. Should that change, I'll let you know, but for now, back to you.
All right, your reference to Hawaii, of course, Nancy Pelosi on the beach while the president remains behind the big desk, the resolute desk in the Oval Office. All right, Kevin, thank you.